Hello, planner friends. I hope that you're having a fabulous day. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas holiday, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope that it was a great one for you. And I hope that you are well and all excited for the brand new year. I am pushing myself to the very 11th hour, and today is the 30th of December, and I just today got my Word of the Year page created in my little bullet journal, and this is just my little notebook that I got from Amazon. I think I got them last year, and I've been working on trying to learn to be a bullet journal girl. And my word of the year, I was really late and really just torn on what I wanted to be my word of the year. And I actually didn't come up with this on my own. I actually got this from a sermon at church that I listened to over the weekend. And in January, they're starting a series called Different. And the pastor used this quote from Albert Einstein: insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And he was talking about how, like the new series and what it's going to be about. And it gave me a lot to think about in my own personal life. And I decided that is exactly what I want to be going into 2026 with. A different mindset, a different outlook, different everything. And so I created this page. I found the inspiration from Pinterest, but I'm going to first share my reason why. And first I apologize for my voice. Every year for Christmas, it seems like for the last 3 years, we have all gotten sick around the holidays. I don't know if it's just because the weather is so hot and cold, or that we're out more in public, or that we're, out with family, seeing family more that we don't see as often. I'm not sure what it is, but we are all sick again. But my reason why. And first, let's go up here to the definition of different is not the same as another or each other, unlike in nature, form, or quality, distant, separate. So I wanted to choose different because this is what I wrote, and this is me being completely transparent and raw with you. I am really tiring of how year after year we claim this is our last year of renting. This is the year we buy our own home or buy a house, only to end the year having to re-sign our lease. This year, I plan to do everything differently. Self-discipline and intention are going to be my guiding anchors. And so that's the thing, is we want to have a home. I had a part-time job for 3 years to pay off my debt, to get us into a situation where our debt to income was in a place where we could buy. And unfortunately, as I've paid off debt throughout the course of these 3 years, we've incurred new debt. So 3 years later, I don't have that second job anymore. And our debt situation really isn't any better. And so I'm tired of repeating the same circles over and over. We're never going to have a home if we don't. And so here are my intentions for this big goal and my intentions for living differently. I'm going to eliminate distractions and increase my productivity. Things that need to be done are going to get done. Things that have to be done will be done. And things that I want to get done are going to get done. I want to get a handle on my finances and my health by creating better habits and practicing more restraint. Restraint in my diet, my restraint in being lazy and giving my excuse not to work out, and my restraint in spending money that I don't need to spend. I'm going to expand my knowledge and grow my skills. One thing I could do, if you've been around for a while, then you may remember that back in 2020, I actually, I got licensed as a Zumba instructor, but I've never taught my first class to this day. So I'm going to change that for this year, for 2026. I'm going to work on my skills, my Zumba skills, and I'm going to teach a class because that's a way that I can bring extra income into my home, into my family, and I can have fun doing it. And I'm going to set myself up to be able to buy a home. This year, differently, I'm going to let go of stagnation. Staying in the same place and spinning my wheels just is not going to cut it any longer. Disorganization. I'm a planner, babe, but my daughter says all the time that I am the most organized person she knows, and I'm going to change that. Procrastination. I am the worst, absolute worst about this. Chaos. Just all the chaos in my life, I'm cutting it out. Neglect. Now that is neglect things that need to be done. If a closet needs to be decluttered or a stack of books sitting in the corner of my office need to be put away, they're going to be addressed. And distraction. Doom scrolling, watching YouTube, watching TV, getting involved in all these Netflix shows, just sitting around doing nothing, whatever it is. I've got to cut out the distractions that are keeping me from getting the things done that I need to get done. And distractions could be unnecessary spending when I need to be saving money or paying off debt. Invitations, what I'm inviting in this year. Personal development and growth. Habits, which are better habits. Getting into those habits of things that I need to do. Working out every day, tracking my meals, doing my house chores, getting into the books and getting my education. Keeping my bills paid on time, saving. Focus, staying focused on the task at hand. Order, just keeping things organized and streamlined. And practice, that's practicing self-care, practicing my Zumba routines, practicing everything. And self-discipline, that's the big one. I'm so sorry. I've already given you my reason why, and I think I'm going to have to cut this short and go take some cough syrup. But if you've made it to the end, first of all, I apologize for the coughing and my terrible voice. But I want to say thank you for making it to the end and toughing it out with me. And I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye.